It's called Boyhood, but Richard Linklater could have titled his movie Motherhood. The story follows Mason, played by Eller Coltrane, from age 6 through age 18. But the central relationship in the movie is the love story between Mason and his mother Olivia, played by Patricia Arquette. Olivia makes some questionable romantic decisions over the course of the film, sometimes putting her children into difficult and even potentially dangerous situations.
Where the hell do you think you're going? Get upstairs! What the hell? Nobody's going anywhere, damn it! No, God!
But the audience never doubts her deep devotion to Mason and his older sister Samantha. If Mason is the movie's still, quiet center, Olivia is the hurricane swirling around him. Arquette gives a ferocious performance as a woman struggling to keep her family together through a series of painful, but mostly ordinary upheavals.
Have you been?
Her character changes and deepens with each year of filming. She goes from broke single mother to domestic abuse survivor to successful psychology professor and leaves 2 husbands along the way. In this late scene, she jokes with her teenage son about being tired of her own talent for domestic chaos.
You know what, from now on, I'm gonna be mommy monk. Simple, celibate.
Now that she's single again, with her second child about to leave home, she's ready to scale down and simplify her life.
I'll be a poor whore with a big house. Is that better?
But if you've seen Boyhood, no doubt you vividly remember Olivia's last scene in the movie as her son is packing to leave for college.
20 questions off a form? I guess there are really only like 8 types.
Note how in the first half of this scene, the apparently casual blocking emphasizes the distance between these 2 characters. Mason and Olivia wander from room to room as the camera follows, carrying on a conversation without ever occupying the same screen space.
He seems pretty cool. He's studying literature and anthropology, and he's way into Bright Eyes, so that's not so bad. But anyways, he was telling me
Though most of the dialogue belongs to Mason as he rambles on about the roommate selection process at college, our main focus is on Olivia as she pours herself a cup of coffee and putters around the kitchen.
And now it's 100. Just because of the computer.
Well, sounds like he'll be a good roommate then.
Yeah. But we've pretty much decided that soon they won't even need a questionnaire, because they'll just...
But it's only when the 2 meet up in one place that the camera stops moving, allowing Olivia to deliver her grand aria of maternal grief.
Did you put this in here again? I don't want it.
Come on, it's the first picture you ever took.
Well, I mean, all the more reason to leave it behind, right? What?
Nothing.
No, what is it?
It's nothing.
Mom.
This is the worst day of my life.
What are you talking about?
I knew this day was coming. I didn't know you were gonna be so fucking happy to be leaving.
I mean, it's not that I'm that happy. What do you expect?
You know what I'm realizing? My life is just gonna go like that. This series of milestones. Getting married, having kids, getting divorced. The time that we thought you were dyslexic, when I taught you how to ride a bike. Getting divorced again, getting my master's degree, finally getting the job I wanted. Sending Samantha off to college, sending you off to college. You know what's next? Huh? It's my fucking funeral!
Olivia's final speech is so nakedly despairing, I have friends who told me it ruined the rest of the movie for them. They couldn't feel happy for Mason as he set off for his new life, knowing his mother had been left this bereft. But look at Mason's response. I don't think we're meant to believe that he's callow or insensitive to his mother when he displays a mix of concern and mild amusement at her empty nest crisis.
Aren't you jumping ahead by like 40 years or something?
Personally, that was my response too.
I just thought there would be more.
We've seen Olivia weather a lot worse over the dozen years we've spent in her company. If Linklater were to pick up the tale of Boyhood again for some future installment, I have little doubt that Olivia would be on to the next action-packed chapter in her life. Still, it's striking to compare Olivia's final appearance in the movie with that of Mason's father, Mason Sr., played by Ethan Hawke. Here, Mason asks his dad a question that sounds a lot like a less angsty version of the speech we're about to hear from Olivia 2 scenes later.
So what's the point?
Oh, what?
I don't know any of this. Everything.
Everything? What's the point? I mean, I sure as shit don't know. I mean, but neither does anybody else, okay? We're all just winging it, you know?
Boyhood is a movie about growth, process, and change. about life as an experience of, in Mason Sr.'s words, winging it. In Linklater's distinctly un-Hollywood vision, growing up or growing older isn't a movement through a series of fixed points towards a goal, but a continually unfolding mystery. It's no accident that Olivia's breakdown is set off by a discussion about a photograph from Mason's past. At that moment, she's perceiving of her son's whole childhood as a moment fixed in time and receding in the rearview mirror. But if Olivia's burst of maternal nostalgia is easy to understand, so is Mason's unsentimental rejection of it. Time can't be pinned down into a single image. Life is always flowing on around us, escaping any attempt to assign it a final meaning. To think of Olivia's weepy last scene as an unhappy ending would be to do a disservice both to her character and to the movie, which is all about the beauty of not knowing what comes next.